This one's good. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Good go. Come on in. Yes. Test, test, testing. Can you hear me? Can you hear me in the back? What is that guy's name? Galbraith? What's that dude's name in the back with the brown shirt? Taylor. Taylor. Taylor, can you hear me? You can. Great. Thumbs up. Can you hear me? Just a little bit. Maybe if I swallow the microphone. No, that's worse. Okay.
This world that don't have to put up with all this shit. Like that guy that invented the pet rock. You see, that.
Hi, I'm Jose Ramirez.
You know.
All right, test this out, guys. What a turnout! This is fantastic. We're gonna get started in just a little bit, but first, if you haven't gotten checked in yet, Christian has been fantastic to help out today. He's just right back in the corner. Go ahead and just check in. He'll give you a little tag so that when we get to that networking hustle side of things, you'll be actually able to talk to the right person at the right time for you all. So that'd be really helpful for yourselves as you're networking. What's up? So thanks, guys. And then we've got some fun posters over here to check out. Obviously, they are spot on. Spencer, come on. Looks identical to Spencer. Morgan, identical. Come on, Brad.
Looks great. Looks great.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. Hang tight for a little bit, okay, guys? Hey guys, welcome in. Shit pitch. What a fun turnout. I'm gonna have Coulter come up here in just a moment. Again, if you haven't already checked in, head over to Christian. He's gonna check in, get you a fun little sticker. But guys, we've got a fun time. I expect 0 smiles, 0 laughs, pure sarcasm, and it should be a good time. Obviously, I'll make some introductions of not just our sponsors, but the cream of the crop, the individuals that are going to be doing the pitching today. The whole premise of this is supposed to be different, taking that stuffy, air out of the room and having a little bit more fun with what pitch events probably should be, in my opinion. So, AJ, welcome in. Coulter, I would love for you to come up. They are awesome with Kiln. I'd love for you guys to give a warm welcome to Coulter as he introduces Kiln for us.
All right, I was told that this pitch is supposed to be opposites of sorts, so we are not happy that any of you are here. It would be great if this room was empty all the time. All right, so to introduce Kiln a little bit, we realized that we were in a desert and wanted to bring in just plants galore so that you felt like you were in a jungle in the mountains. If you've ever been in a space where, you're like, oh, I want that quiet isolation feel, this is not the space for you. You're going to have coworkers, you're going to have people that are talking on calls. It's a rowdy environment. In all seriousness, Kiln's a great spot. As you can tell, some great camaraderie that exists in a spot when you can fill it up like this with people that are visionaries and ideas, generators and executors. So thank you for being here. If you guys would like a tour, my team would be happy to show you all of the worst spots in the building, which there are several. So thank you for coming to Kiln. I'm excited to hear these pitches.
Coulter, you're awesome, man. We were hoping to actually do something a little bit fun, completely outside of this. Before the event, we're going to actually do like 60-second pitches for those that want to do some pitches, put them on video, and I'll toss them on the interwebs. I'm sure you guys have heard of that before. So if you want to, after this period during a hustle and networking time, I'll be set up just outside. You're welcome to come out and we'll do some 60-second pitches. Maybe if you want, do a bad pitch as well. So if you want a little spin of the wheel. But guys, I'd like to welcome Reed.
Oh, hello. How is everybody? I hope everybody's doing good. Now, one thing that I am noticing is that I don't see anybody up here in this front row. I don't know if you guys thought we were saving these seats, but we're not. So anybody who's in the back, if you can't hear me, can you hear me? Taylor, can you hear me? You can't? Oh, you sure? Because you can come up here if you want to. Just saying. Okay, great.
Peer
Yes.
pressure.
We've got front row seats if anybody wants them up here. So I was expecting everybody to come up to the front row, but
Well, I don't know if they want all the sweat from the hot heat coming off my forehead. So it's hot outside. So
it's very
anyways,
warm.
hit that slide for me, man. Let's
Boom.
watch a little video, set this off
Whoop.
for the right page.
I did the wrong thing.
Yeah, you did.
Yikes.
Wow.
Man, I shouldn't have done
Where
this.
did you go?
I went right there. Okay,
You can just double click on the slide.
there we go. There we go. There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, great.
Boom, baby.
What did
There are people in this world that don't have to put up with all this shit. Like that guy that invented the pet rock. You see, that's what you have to do. You have to use your mind and come up with some really great idea like that, and you can make millions, never have to work again.
You think the pet rock was a really great idea?
Sure it was. The guy made $1 million. I had an idea like that once, a long time ago.
Really? What was it, Tom?
Well, all right. It was a jump to conclusions, Matt. You see, it would be
The punchline, if we really want. We
no.
jump to conclusions by finding the conclusion and jumping to it. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, really, the crux of this whole thing.
That was fantastic.
Maybe I should have put it in his words or voice instead. But really, the whole point of this is a little fun and games, but really ultimately is to help founders be viewed in a little bit different light than what is the typical norm. So removing that idea of what the norm is, which is maybe a founder and their business, and that's all they are. We're trying to help a founder stand out a little bit more and showcase them as an individual and not just their business. Businesses are important. What's survival rate, right? And everything going on with the investor side of things, that's critical for them. But what we want is really to showcase founders' adaptability and communication skill within this whole thing. Bad ideas are aplenty. You submitted, I think, 30 bad business ideas. So hats off to those who contributed. Thank you. We'll get to those in a little bit. But it's the execution portion that is really critical to outlining what success could look like. As a lot of investors get to see amazing pitch decks come in and businesses, when really they're ultimately looking at the founder in its process. Can they execute this business properly and effectively, not just short term, but long term, in order to succeed in this cycle of an investment process? So that's what we're after. What would you say, Reed?
Well, I mean, and last time, if anybody was here last time, who came here last time by raise of hands? Who was here? So if you remember what happened last time, what we did is that we came through and we had these bad ideas where we gave everybody a little bit of time to be able to prepare. And then what we did is that we felt as if we spent a lot of time talking about that really bad idea, but we didn't spend a whole lot of time talking about what you came here to do was to actually express your idea, express your business. So instead what we did is we switched it a little bit. And so all those that got the email and anybody who may still be wondering, what you're going to get is that you're going to get 5 minutes to be able to present your shit pitch. You're going to get 15 minutes to prepare for it, 5 minutes to prepare, and then you're going to get 5 minutes to actually talk about your great idea and talk about some of these great minds in the room and explain, hey, this is what I'm bringing to the table. This is what I'm looking for. So that's what we wanted to change it, because we definitely wanted to give those individuals, those CEOs, that face time that they wanted, not just in networking, but also give them that great idea.
Perfect. We're taking this on the road, guys. So you're seeing Utah, obviously, as the first step, but we're actually launching into other states. So a few different months from now, we're actually moving on to several different states. Very excited about it. It's actually something that has just sprung up out of just pure desire and necessity. At the same time, people have reached out and saying, let's move this out to another state. So that's where we're at. So hopefully if you're in those other states at those given times, we'd love to see you there too. All right, take it away, Reed.
All right. So as we stated before, what we're going to be getting is that you're going to be coming in here. You're going to get your bad idea. We're going to be, we've got the laundry list of ideas. What's going to occur is that we're going to randomly pick those ideas. We're going to have our individuals that are over here, and Kent is going to be introducing those folks here in just a minute. But you're going to get 15 minutes, okay? You're going to get 15 minutes. You're going to go outside. You're going to have time to be able to prepare your deck if you want to be able to prepare a deck or prepare something. And then what's going to happen is that you're going to come back in here. You're going to get that 5 minutes to be able to present. And now what's happening is that you in the audience are going to be able to come up with questions, okay? You're going to be able to ask them questions, and it is meant to be something to be able to keep these individuals on their toes, because those VCs, we want them to be able to see these CEOs on their toes. We want to be able to see them how they're dynamic, and want to be able to show them kind of their personality. So we really do encourage you to be able to show as much personality as possible when you're doing this. So you come back in, and then at that point, you're going to be able to get back to business and pitch your real idea in about 5 minutes. So anything I missed?
Are you nervous yet, Brad, Spencer, Morgan?
You
don't even know what the ideas are yet. All right, so as it suggests, we're going to be doing this. We're going to be selecting somebody from the audience, a mystery CEO that checked the box as they RSVP'd. So if you didn't check the box, we're not going to be calling you. Don't sweat it. You're fine, unless you really want to come out afterwards, and we'll do a fun little bit. But I'd really like to take a moment and make some introductions. Morgan, would you come on up here, please? Morgan,
Hey.
give us a little brief on yourself, and then we'll do a spin wheel of fortune. Oh, no, wait, sorry, you're the anti-pitch. Explain that in a second. Sorry, guys. Got ahead of myself.
Well, let's start with who doesn't know me. Oh, okay.
Oh, heck yeah. Let's roll this then. Nice.
Well, I'm surprised, but nice to meet you. My name is Morgan Williams. I am the founder and CEO of Blended Studios. We are revolutionizing the trucking industry with our hiring software that is making CDL driver hiring more efficient all around. Keep going, or
If that fits the.
do you want me to tell them what
yeah.
I'm doing today?
Yeah, actually, let me just. You want to go for it? Yeah, please. Anti-pitch.
Okay, well, yeah, so I'm doing an anti-pitch. So despite all the lovely traction we've had, I'm going to explain to you why you should not invest in our company.
Ooh.
So this should be a great time. So I'm excited to explain more a bit later.
Thanks, Morgan.
Of course.
So, like she mentioned, she'll be coming up in a little bit while the other two are going to be prepping. She's actually going to give us the anti-pitch, which we're all about trying to figure out ways in which we can push the envelope. So, Morgan, for coming in and doing something that no one has ever done before, pitch reasons why you shouldn't invest. Come on, that's a game changer right there. That's pretty intimidating. So, Spencer, why don't you come on up here and let's do the spin wheel for you, because that's for sure happening.
Thank you, sir.
Spencer, let me share a little screen here.
All right.
And why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself while I pull this up?
Hello, I'm Spencer Bardsley. I was born in Provo. I haven't lived here, though, for about 20 years. I'm in Sacramento with my family. I love startups and have done a lot of not this, actually, other things. Yeah, I enjoy this kind of thing, though. This is really fun. Does that silent karaoke?
You excited for that one?
Yeah.
Is that the one? Well, there is a you
getting me
pick,
all
so
tingly.
you could pick that one if it doesn't land on.
Oh, all
you.
right, all right.
So
all right.
I don't know. You want to do the honors? You want to press the
Yeah,
old-
yeah. Let's see it.
All right, guys. Oh, you almost had it. Inflatable buff arms.
Yes.
I don't know if you need them. Man, okay. All right. Okay.
Sounds great.
Okay. Again, these are bad business ideas that were submitted by you guys. So hats off. These are some weird, funky ideas. Well done. Spencer, thank you, man. All right, Brad, you're up. Brad, hit us with a little bit about you.
About me?
Yeah.
All right. Who doesn't know me? Yeah,
Oh,
most
gosh.
people in the room.
Dang it.
In the
Yeah.
room. Yeah,
Love
I'm
it.
Brad. I'm from here, Salt Lake. I lived in New York and Seattle. Worked for Amazon for a while. Back here now, doing a startup, which is an AI startup. Who wants to start an AI startup right now?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's crowded, but yeah, that's me, and I'm here and excited. So.
Yeah, no, this guy's doing phenomenal things. I put a little blog, or not blog post, but LinkedIn post about it today. Check it out. It's amazing what he's doing. Go for it.
Okay, I actually have an idea. Say you pick. Is it? Oh,
Oh, so
We're good.
close.
oh no! wait.
Oh my gosh. The sweat on that. Man. All right.
Reverse supplements. All right.
supplements.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, there was a suggested post, but like extra details in that one, which was, it could go any way. You really could take that. So I'll let you play with that one. Thanks, guys. Give them a round of applause. Those are the topics, guys. Oh, actually, want to get the mystery person up here?
Oh man, mystery person.
Let me get that screen share back on. Okay. If for some reason you didn't get your name in before today, I try to get everybody in, but obviously day of event, kind of difficult. So hopefully it got in on time.
Here we go.
You want to do it for me?
I do. Whew. I'm kind of nervous. All right, here we go. All right, let's go.
Hey guys. Obviously, if they're not here. there's
If they're
no
not here,
chance
then yeah, that's.
to Go
Oh,
again. Seth.
Seth Bangeter.
Nice. You were already ready. He was
Made
right
it.
there.
Made it.
Ready for it. Seth, come
All
on
right,
up.
Seth, here we go. Come on up here.
Make a
Now
good
you
little
gotta-
introduction
now
on
you gotta do the other
yourself, Seth.
My name is Seth. My name is Seth. I was born and raised in American Fork, left for a little while, but then I bought the house across the street from my parents. So I'm back in American Fork, and that's where I'm at.
Fun. What's your company?
My company's Thrive Smart Systems, and we make irrigation systems wireless.
All right, you a little nervous about this?
Now I'm even more nervous.
Okay, all right,
now that I saw
fantastic.
how
Well, let's
many
get the
people were
pain
on
over
that.
with.
I'm
Hit
like
it, buddy.
actually really nervous all
Hit
of a
it.
sudden.
Let's see what happens.
Oh, it's going to be the silent.
A glitch on
MLM for AI.
MLM for AI. I feel like that's so fitting for Utah. Let's be real, guys. That just
We got
flows
this.
so nicely. Too good. Too good.
Perfect.
Give it up for Spencer. Or sorry, Spencer. Wow, Seth. All right, guys. So at this point, we will actually have the 3 participants. It looks like they already jetted out the door. Fantastic. That was, wow, on cue. Okay, they've only got like 15 minutes prep, which means we get a little time to chat. We're going to talk about sponsors. I've got a couple of them here that we're going to go through, and we've got the anti-pitch as well that we'll be tackling. And then after that, we'll have those presenters come back. Again, guys, they're prepping this right now, those pitches. So we'll get hands-on of what this looks like and how bad these ideas really are. So, yeah, let's hit it. Let me do this one, and I'll
right.
let you segue in. So, Captol, we've got a few QR codes. He's not here today. He couldn't make it. So he asked as simple as literally getting out your phones and just being curious in this world and QR coding it up and just seeing what it's all about. He's like, just let it be vague and just let them have fun. It just takes your social security number, your routing, your banking information, but that's it.
All the banking things.
It doesn't actually pull money.
It's
so
not vital.
At least that.
It's fine.
Yeah. So check out what they're doing. Really cool on as far as, again, I can't say. He didn't want me to say anything. Okay, moving on. Really difficult. No service. Oh, yeah.
You were standing in the way. That's what
that
happened.
was too much for you. If it's not working, come chat with me. I'll ship it out. Maybe after this event too, I'll ship out an email with that reach out. Yeah, good question. I don't know.
The Wi-Fi
Guests.
password is Kiln
Oh.
Guests. Kiln Guests, all lowercase and one word. Kiln Guests. Guests.
With an extra S.
With no, just one S.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Guests.
Guests.
Without the S.
Guests. Yes. Should I spell it? KILNGUESTS.
I'll ship this out after as well.
Great.
So, no sweat. All right.
Hi, I'm Jose Ramirez. And as a retail decor specialist,
Oh man.
Okay, so Jose couldn't make it either. I'll reset this thing, but Jose couldn't make it either. He'll explain why in his video if it works. Fingers crossed.
hi, I'm Jose Ramirez. And as a retail decor specialist,
Okay, so he is having a baby here soon. So he couldn't make it. He was bummed out of his mind. Obviously, really wanted to be here, participate with everybody. He had a fun little bad business idea. I
Hi,
don't know if I could do it
I'm
justice.
Jose Ramirez. And as a retail decor specialist, I seek to make you more money. I do that by enhancing your current retail spaces to create a more elevated experience for your customers while they're purchasing your products. In other words, I'll help you redesign your current store decor to make it look pretty and meaningful, so people buy beyond what their shopping list is and increase your sales. I tossed a QR code on the screen to chat about how the unique ways I can get people to buy more. Lastly, my wife and I are having a baby soon, and due to that, I cannot make it to shit pitch today. But I have an ask. Reach out to me with your favorite shit pitch. The QR code should take you straight to my virtual card. We'll chat soon. Hi, I'm Jose
Hopefully
Ramirez.
that QR code works.
And as a
this time.
retail
if not, again, I'll ship it out after this pitch event. So
Hi,
sweet. Landon,
Landon.
bring it on, my man.
Here we go.
Big round of applause
Give it up for Landon
everybody.
Pitcher.
Whew. What technical glitch could we have here? I don't have anything to show or present. Well, we got. I do know that there's a lot of people that heard me tell this same story at an event. Like a couple of, I don't know about a lot of people. Who here knows me? All right, we got like 5 or 6. That's amazing, and I know you heard it. And I know you heard me tell the story and 2 or 3 others, but the company I work for is called Listo Global. We're happy to be a sponsor here, and we work with a lot of startups. The day of the company that hires globally, wow, I'm messing that one up. The day of needing to be a Fortune 500 to hire globally is over. Any company, whether you're 1 or 2 or 3 people, you can hire global talent. And our company makes it easy to find, hire, and pay your global team. So the story that I shared is actually, I'm overhyping it already just by telling you that I'm telling you a story. It doesn't have that great of a, doesn't have like a great ending or anything like that. It's just like a decent little comparison on how I feel about global hiring. But when I was in college, I worked full time. I was in sales, and I hit quota, and I was so excited because in the computer labs, it's the smartest thing Apple ever did to just load up these computer labs with these big MacBook or these iMacs, right? So I wanted one so bad that I was like, I'm going to hit my quota. I'm going to go get an iMac. And I went to the college bookstore, and I'm like so excited for this thing. And iMacs are right like $2,000 or something like that. And the gal at the desk hit scan, and it came up as I'm pretty sure it was like $1,200. And I was like, we like looked and like made eye contact, like, oh my gosh, is that really like, are you gonna give that thing to me for $1,200? Like, this is pretty awesome. She scans it again, gets a different scanner, scans it again. I guess you get this 27-inch brand new iMac for $1,200. And I was like, whoa, awesome. I'm not gonna act too excited though, but thank you, rings me up, I get it. And like, I'm leaving the bookstore, and just this feeling came over me like, run. She's gonna go talk to her manager, and then someone else is gonna like, someone else is gonna be like, hey kid, like you gypped us out of $800. So I like ran down the stairs, ran across the parking lot. And this is where I'm saying like, the story's not that great. I like just put it in my car and drove home, and I had an iMac that I've loved, for years and years. But so the point of the story is, have you ever bought something or paid for something that you feel like, wow, like that was a steal. I cannot believe I, paid that price for this product. I will say I have many clients who feel that way about people that they have hired in other countries. I'll tell you, for me personally, I have a guy who's in South Africa. His name is Josh. He's a former semi-pro soccer player, the coolest guy. Has anyone in here ever worked for me? No. He's my favorite guy that's ever worked for me, ever. Like culture fit, just the integrity, just amazing human. And he came to us with a base salary of $1,500 a month as an SDR, right? And so we've since increased it. And if he was to ask for a 0 at the end of his salary, it might be tempting to do that because he's that great. He's just a fantastic person. So if you're a startup and you're looking to hire global talent, happy to help you. We offer recruiting to, I would say, 10% of our clients use us for recruiting. The rest just, you may already have your people that you work with, and you can just create an account for them and yourself in the platform, send them a contract, pay them. And like I said, it's our goal to make it easy to find, hire, and pay your global team. So does anyone already have global workers here, contractors, employees, or anything like that? Ooh, a couple hands have gone up. Okay. And if you're interested in hiring global workers, here's my punchline. I don't have a QR code, and if I did, it probably wouldn't work. So I'm going to go old school right here. And I'm going to give you my phone number.
Is right.
I know you all have your numbers, your phones in your pockets. So I will give 10 hours of free recruiting. If you want to hire someone globally, we can help you start to do that search, possibly in partnership with my man, Aaron. Where'd you go, Aaron? There he is in the back
corner.
Yes, they do global staffing, and they use our platform to do it. So he might be able to help us out. Or if you already have global talent, we'll give you a free 3 months. So on the software.
So free 3 months or 10 hours
of recruiting. If you already have people that you're working with and you're like paying them through PayPal or Western Union or bank transfer, get out of that. Come try Listo. It's awesome. And if you want to hire global, but you don't have them, then we'll do 10 hours recruiting. So
okay.
801.
Are you getting this? 801
390
390
8548. Bingo.
No.
Shoot me a text.
B3.
10 hours of free recruiting or 3 months free, and we'll make it easy to help you find, hire, and pay your global team.
Thanks,
Awesome.
guys.
Yep.
Thanks, Landon. You got the next
right.
video. All right, where's Devin? Come on up, Devin. Give a round of applause for the Devin man.
Oh, Devin.
Thank you. Yeah, sounds good. Can we get it up for Kent? I mean, how brave to in Salt Lake City, Utah, to name an event shit pitch. I think for half the people in this room, it's the first time they said a swear word. Where are you going to be at 3 p.m.? It's the shit pitch, which is always fun. And you're probably wondering why Kent invited a Costco manager to come to this event. We'll get to that in a minute, one day. But first, I want to pitch a business model we actually need less of. So we are good on drive-through cookie places, delivery cookie places. We're good. We're maxed out. We got.
Sure?
I can't even name.
Are
them
you
all.
sure? Come on.
Well,
now.
I maybe someone wants more. I don't know. Well, we can leave it to a
Ooh.
vote. But I mean,
Another soda place.
we got drive-through delivery. Soon they're going to be delivering it like give it to you directly. It's just going to get more and more invasive and more calories. Our drug of choice is sugar here in Utah. I actually saw one of Crumble's cookies. It had 1,200 calories in one cookie. That's more than a Big Mac combo with fries and a sugar Coke, not a Diet Coke, a real sugar Coke. But I don't want to mock Utah too much. I mean, sugar's clearly our drug of choice, but at least we're eating our drug of choice. You know, a lot of other areas, a lot of cities, other cultures snort their drug of choice. So Miami, New York, they snort cocaine. San Francisco, they're snorting ketamine. And in Los Angeles, they're snorting Ozempic. So, you know. All right. So that's my joke. So why am I actually here? Why am I actually here, and why am I wearing a Costco hat? So I'm with Pump.co. We're actually a San Francisco company, and it's a Y Combinator company out of the Bay Area. Forbes has called us the Costco of cloud computing. We have over 1,000 customers now, and what we do is save people on AWS for free. So again, we're a free product that reduces your AWS bill. Raise your hand if you're on AWS. And there's probably a lot of CEOs in here that maybe aren't quite sure, exactly what cloud product you're using, but you're probably using AWS or GCP or Azure. And those are coming soon as well. We save startups 20 to 60% on AWS for free. We're also giving out $500 in AWS credits for people that try the platform, but we'll be raffling off some credits today as well. So someone's going to win them here soon. You can use us if you're on credits. So if you're on free credits, you can still use us. In fact, we still reduce your bill, and we can extend your expiration date of your credits by 1 year as well, which is really helpful. Some Utah companies that are using us, Gab Wireless, Jolt, Okavu, Snowball, as well as my previous startup. And again, 1,000 customers worldwide. Pelion recently added us as a recommended vendor to their portfolio companies, which is awesome as well. So scan this, and if that doesn't, is this working? Or is this stuff throwing it off? I'm just wondering if the little X thing is throwing it off. Did it work for anyone? It's working? Sweet. And then you can hit me up after as well, but let's go to the raffle. I mean, unless you want to, I don't know. Yeah, I'll be giving those out on the way out. All right, so if you are not on AWS, just let me know, and then we'll spin again, because there's no benefit to you. There's nothing you can do with the credit, so we'll just go tell someone that's actually using AWS wins. So this one will be $500, and then I'm going to do $1,000 after for those that have higher AWS spend. So $500 in AWS credits. Let's see who wins. Who wants to win?
Timothy.
Are you on AWS?
Yeah,
you're on AWS.
He wants
so
it.
Cool. Okay.
Congratulations, Tim.
Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect.
And then after this event, for those of you that have more than $5,000 in AWS spend a month, if you're not sure, but you know you're kind of a big company, just come to me. We'll do a raffle, and I'm going to give you $1,000 in AWS credits. And that's it for me.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right,
Thanks,
sick.
Devin.
Guys, give him a round of applause. Did you tell him, I stepped out for a second, but did you tell him that you guys closed on your raise, Devin? Yeah, okay, good. All right, fantastic. Yeah. Chump change, guys. Chump change, right? No, that's huge. That's fantastic. Give him a round of applause.
Next.
I think we've got a special guest that has been introduced.
That's it.
And coming up to the stage now will be Morgan. She has actually been here once before, and she did a ship pitch last time we were here.
Crushed it.
And literally crushed it. Just give the crowd a little taste of what it was, but then let's get into the meat and potato of this anti-pitch.
Okay, so have you all ever been to your job and it's like wah 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 because whoever's talking, you have no idea what they're talking about? Okay, so I created a corporate jargon translator. So with the click of your phone, it would translate for you whatever industry you're in, so you too could understand what the hell was going on and do your job. So, well. Oh, okay, everyone's laughing, but seriously, LinkedIn last week had a commercial with that said, "We will help you understand your job better." So it's a thing. Yeah. Okay. Anything?
No, at this point, I believe he is meant to let you do your anti-pitch.
Oh, I'm just supposed to. Okay, go for it. Okay.
All right.
Well, I've already introduced myself as Morgan. So hi. Oh, that was pretty good. Okay. So I need a clicker. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So it's not all bad. So I got to just do a quick run through. So my name is Morgan. I founded a company called Blended Studios about a year ago. I met this dude. His name is Jelani. He was an NFL player turned truck carrier. He taught me everything I needed to know about trucking. Lesson number 1. Ooh. that what's your name? Keith, you just taught me that. So thank you. But Jelani said that trucking is a huge industry, $875 billion industry, in fact, and there's a lot of money to be made. Second lesson, in order to make money, you need this truck to move. Y'all with me? Okay. The third lesson, you need a person to move this truck to make money. Okay, great. Glad we're all on the same page. But the hardest part about all of this, and for the past decade, is finding this person to move this truck is one of the hardest things for the trucking industry. Jelani and other small to mid-sized carriers are losing nearly 32% of annual revenue because of unseated trucks. And despite the urgency to hire, 40% of companies don't have the time, the money, infrastructure, or resources to hire efficiently. So I founded a company. And in order to do that, I built a team. So I'm a strategic mastermind. I got a sprinkle of technical genius and a spray of trucking legacy. Yes, Lindsay England, like CR England, is on our team. Okay, good talk. And so we built what is now known as Blended Studios. And so Blended Studios is revolutionizing truck driver hiring. So we're using the power of AI in the shell of an applicant tracking system in order to automate candidate prioritization, streamline communication, and then also create mobile and modern hiring experiences. It's been great, y'all. So we've talked to a lot of people in the industry. We raised the friends and family round. We've built our MVP, tested it. We've had over 60 drivers come through our platform. We finally got paid last month. Yeah. And so now it's time for us to really get serious about our pre-seed raise, because we're moving from platform to marketplace. We want data analytics in our platform. We got to get past our first customer, all the things, you know. And so in order to do that, we are actually launching our pre-seed $1 million investment round on a $10 million post-money safe. Great. No, that's not why I'm here. Because why I'm here is to really explain the truth of the matter and why you should not invest in my wonderful company here. So I have 5 reasons. Reason number 1, our problem is complicated. And I'm not about to argue with you. So I talk about driver turnover. Investors say this is a retention issue. Duh, do retention. Well, I talk to trucking companies. Duh. And what they tell me is that they need asses in seats right now. So for me, I think it's a recruitment issue. But I'm not about to argue with you. I'll just prove it to you with our revenue. So don't invest if you're going to come tell me it's a retention issue. So, number 2, our market size is too small. It's true. I only have a plan to get to about $400 million in revenue in the next 5 to 7 years. This is true. Some of you all are like, oh my God, VCs don't like that. You need to be at least 1 billion. Like, no. If 400 million is too small for you, great. Good. Don't invest. But that's a lot of money to me. And some of you might be thinking, well, can't this platform work in other industries? Manufacturing, construction? Yes, but we don't have money for all that. So we're focused on trucking. And we have Lindsay England from CR England on our team today, right now. So we're doing trucking. Okay. Number 3, we're not quite scalable yet. So I gotta explain. So I have to be honest. So we tried this thing where you build a product and try to sell just that product. And remember I told you we had one customer? Yeah. Well, our one customer wasn't going for the platform only deal. So we had to do what we call a tech plus business model. You see, in trucking, new tech is hard to implement. Why? Because it's like giving your grandmother an iPhone and telling her how to use it, or just go use it. So this didn't work well. We learned this quickly. So what we had to do is actually employ a little bit of service with the tech in order to get the contract signed. This sounds bad because I know B2B SaaS and service don't go together. Got you. But we were also able to put 150% profit, not margin. What's it called? Y'all know. We upsold. We upsold the service 150%. So we made a whole lot of money on this contract. They bought it. So great. So yeah. But it's not scalable. But it will get us to our first 100 customers and first $1 million of revenue. So I'm not too worried yet. Okay, then there's those of you who are going to tell me about self-driving trucks or the future of trucking. Anybody at Silicon Slopes last year with Tony Robbins? Did you hear him declare that in the next 5 years, the future of that truck drivers will be obsolete because of self-driving trucks? Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. Tony Robbins, he is an expert in trucking. So you could listen to him, or you could talk to the person who talks to the truck drivers. And here's what I'm here to tell you. There is no infrastructure. There is no legislation. There's no public sentiment to do this right now. So by the time this is a thing, I will have exited, be living on my yacht, have millions of dollars. So I'm not really that worried. But if you are, do not invest. And last but not least, our founding team. Okay. We might be a little too different. And I get it. Different is hard. I have been the first in many places. I am Utah's first Black female trucking software CEO. Thank you. Last month, I became the first Black woman to ever be appointed to the Utah Trucking Association. So all that to say, it is scary, terrifying to be the first. And when we look at Utah's investment community and all the deals that are being made, I might be the first. just saying, I know that only 2% or less than 2% of women receive VC funding. Issue number one. Issue number two, in the entire world, there are less than 250 Black women to ever raise over $1 million in VC funding. So if you were to give me this money, you're gonna be like the first. And and all that to say, if you don't want to be the first, do not invest. But should none of those things that I said matter, there's my QR code. Hit me up. Thank you.
I mean, come on, guys. Who's ballsy enough to come up and do an anti-pitch and say the reasons why they're not allowed or don't want money, right? That's pretty ballsy.
That is. Hey, you know what, Kent? You should ask me if I've ever had a shitty idea.
I guess, have you ever had a shitty idea?
Kent, I'm glad you asked. I have. So,
I feel like an infomercial
I
right
feel
now.
like, yeah, I know, right? So I feel like we kind of talk about this a little bit about shitty ideas. So one of the shit ideas that I had, because obviously here in Utah, we have like essential oils, bath salts,
yeah.
and things like that. So I thought about doing
we've
bath
got
salts.
somebody prepping for an MLM right now.
Hey, I mean, exactly. So I thought about doing like bath salts, and I thought, not a whole lot of people like get, here in Utah. Like I've never been to New York myself.
Okay.
Not a lot of people kind of understand maybe some of the smells that are from New York. So I thought about doing
smells.
so I thought about maybe the Hudson, the Hudson bath salts.
Okay, there's something there.
It didn't work out.
Oh, no?
No, I couldn't get anybody to get on board with it.
Okay.
So
Well,
Yep.
hey, there was a shot.
it was a shot.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So that was my one
Yeah.
shit idea.
Curious what people, thought of that, but anyways, for another time.
Another time.
Okay. All right.
You invest.
Oh, never mind. Bring
Who
it
said
back
that?
up.
Raise your hands.
Bring it back up.
Devin? Oh man, I got that Costco money. Yeesh.
Well, do you mind checking on the guys to see where they're at with things?
Absolutely, I
And
will.
I'd like to just give another round of applause to Morgan for stepping up to the plate. Sorry, I keep standing in the way of QR codes. don't I?
Kent, I have to say thank you. So, one, thank you for the opportunity, but thank you and Brenda for
Oh,
helping me figure out how to actually present my anti-pitch. So I really appreciate you all support.
Yeah, please give Brenda a round of applause. You beat me too. I'm glad you said it. Brenda, I called her up out of the blue, and we've talked about pitch decks and helping other resources out and people in that transition state. She's got a wealth of knowledge. Sitting right next to Morgan, if you want to chat with her about setting up and getting a pitch deck ready, please just chat with her. She's amazing. Give her a round of applause again for Brenda. All right, guys, while we're checking on these feller setups here, I am really curious what's going to happen. We're going to have Spencer come up first with his bad business idea, Brad, and then we're going to have Seth after that. Thought I saw him coming around. I got so excited. But what they're going to do, just as a recap, they're going to do their bad business idea. They've only got 5 minutes. After the time in which they've had to prep, they've only got 5 minutes to pitch this really bad business idea. I need your guys' help to give a little distraction. I wasn't going to do this today, but I was going to hold up like a number and say, ooh, ah, but throw it out there every once in a while. Try and distract them a little bit in what they're trying to accomplish and do. So I'm not going to say anything formal, but every once in a while, just see if you can throw them off a little bit. Again, the whole intent of this is to try and figure out ways in which we can see a little bit of who they are and how they react to change and adapt. So perfect timing on your count as a walk-in. I'm going to go ahead and let you set up, I think, your Mac, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, guys. And then I can press the old button if that helps you to go to the next slide. Oh. Okay. So again, he's going to do his chip pitch. And do you have that iPad? I could steal the timer on that and set it up here for him to reference. Thanks, Christian. Thanks, man. Really want to put the pressure on so you can see this time just ticking away. Dun, dun, dun.
I think he's going to be all right.
Far? Is this different?
No.
A little different,
So
right?
I got to tell you, Kent, when I walked out there,
Yeah.
I mean, Seth, Mr. Bangeter was the only one that was like really kind of freaking out a little bit. It was. Like I walked out there, everybody was like, "Hey, I'm good. Like I'm golden. Don't worry about it." I saw some of the visuals that our first contestant has here, and oh my gosh, they look pretty good.
I'm curious from your perspective, Morgan, how difficult would it have been to be in Spencer's shoes right now to come up with an impromptu pitch deck?
Yeah, that first group. How much time did you give that first group? Our first pitchers.
I think I gave Morgan and the others about a week to prepare a pitch deck. This is game changer right now. I like the fact that they're coming up and being willing to put themselves in a weirdly awkward spot. Hats off, man. All right. Let me get this going for you. I mean, you say the words, and we'll just.
You ready for me to go? Should we do this?
Yeah. You guys ready?
All right. 15 minutes, baby.
15 minutes.
All
nice
right.
try.
I am here, Spencer, to talk to you about my company, Swimshark. And our slogan is everyone can swim. Our mission is to live in a world where anyone who wants to swim can swim. Because really, 44% of the United States actually can't swim. 46% of them actually can't save their life to swim, which means they have aquaphobia, right? It's crazy, crazy. 60% of my friends and family thought this was a great idea, by the way. So meet Jerry. Jerry is a sad individual because at this point, he is just sitting on the sidelines. He can't go all the way into the pool. Jerry can't swim. Cue Shark Arms. Shark Arms by Swimshark. Shark Arms give Jimmy the confidence he needs to be able to swim in any pool and in any environment. You see, this is a huge market. $3.2 billion is spent on swim lessons a year, right? But we still have 44% of the market that's not even going out there and swimming. There's a huge untapped market. We believe that we can get 120 million of that over the lifetime of this company. So how are we going to actually take this to market? Well, we first are focused on the lakes. Summertime, heading out there, getting out to each of these lakes and looking at all the sad dads who just are not getting in the water, right? And sharing and testing out with them, helping them get in there and find out what it's like to actually go out into the lake. We're going to then go to the equipment manufacturers like you do, right? We're going to get out there with them, work with them, because this is actually a personal flotation device that we expect to work across all generations. Of course, then we'll expand into our shark legs so that if they would like to really go out there in the deep waters, they can. So our business model is really simple. We're going to start with direct, heading out to the direct e-commerce. And that's where obviously we'll make a lot more money per unit, but it's not very much, right? We won't be able to reach a large audience. Then we'll get into Walmart and Target, where we'll make less money per unit, but we'll make a lot more money total. You know, no. So we have some testimonials. New York Times said, I know we have lived without it. I know why we did. Still trying to figure out if we should live without it. That was very kind of them. And then Adam said, I know I now can be at the pool and swim with my friends. We love Adam. More on him later. This is our team. So Marquette, she's our chief happy officer. We love her. Emery, she's a head user of fun. Esmeralda is obviously our window washer. And we don't know why Adam's still on the team, but based on his last comment, I guess we'll still pay him. So how can you help? Well, I am looking for, obviously, investment, but I'm really looking for you to refer your friends and to be able to get us in contact with the swimming and safety field. And that's it. Thank you.
It's a spare. Well done, Spencer. Dang. Guys, it's fantastic. Okay, I do want to kind of open up for Q&A. We can't just skip away from that too
yes.
quick.
Okay.
Too quick, because
Yes,
that was I mean, security there, right? Go for it right here.
Yes, sir. That was actually swim legs, shark legs, if you saw that. So we're starting off with people with arms, and then we're going to shark legs. Yes, sir, and then behind.
What about the real sharks? Won't their teeth puncture and deflate the arms?
You know, we're staying away from that, but we have little patterns. If you've seen the patterns of the fish that scare away sharks, that's where we're putting those on the bottoms of the arms for those that want to stay in the ocean.
What do you
Yeah.
call the ones for women?
Well, I mean, swim shark is neither for men or for women. It was just our example today for men. But I have a working title, lady shark.
Ooh.
Yes, in the back. Bob is going to have to stay in a boat. Back.
So DEI, it's a big thing. Are these going to be coming in different color schemes to match everybody, make them feel included?
You know it.
Oh, yes.
You take it off. You just go, man. Yeah.
How about the FDA? Is it going to be approved?
FDA is for food and drug, so unless we're trying to administer drugs through it.
How are you accounting for people who fill it with helium instead of just blowing into it?
Oh, helium. Oh, that'd be really fun. That's maybe a new market.
What about for all those individuals that skip leg day and they want to have bigger legs?
Shark legs, my friend.
Oh, I love it.
Shark
I love
legs.
it. I missed it. But 2079, that's a little bit too far away. Is there any plans to move that to the left?
Oh! It was a typo.
No.
Yes, sir.
Really interested in investing in your product. Really interested in investing in your product, but I'm very concerned about the environment. I didn't see anything on here about the recyclable. What's the percentage of the plastic that you're using is recyclable?
Well, actually, what we're doing with Swim Shark is that all of it comes from algae, right? So we're actually doing algae plastics, right? So it's all bioplastics.
I put that in the deck. Good
Yeah,
job.
Thanks.
Good job. Last one, you guys.
It's a really interesting product, but I know that there are already products out there for kids. Where are the other competitors? I didn't see any competitor analysis. Why would I put money in if there's no opportunity for you to actually win?
Yeah, that's a great question. Very good, very good. Well done, well done, well done. Still more research to be done on why inflatable arms are not a thing.
Guys, give it a round, another applause for Spencer. Fantastic. Well done. Okay, obviously it's all fun and games, and we've got his real pitch now. Let's hear it from Spencer for what he's actually working on as he pulls that deck up. So if you've got more questions about his business, his bad business, that's probably what you got to chat about after. So yeah.
Yeah, we can talk Swim Shark anytime.
Take it away.
Good. All right. Well, back again for my real company Shared Vision, and we've figured out a way to do for the creator economy. Think bloggers, Instagrammers, YouTubers. We figured out a way to do for them what Google AdWords did for search. Right. So let me tell you what that means. So meet Sheldon. Sheldon is an amazing marketing manager for Disney, and he is constantly trying to get new audiences. And these audiences are hard to reach because he's trying to get them through ads and through content marketing. His best channel right now is paid search through keywords. Now, on the other side, meet Riley. She's an amazing content creator, and she loves theme parks. Riley talks about them. She shares them in her newsletters and in her blog and through her social channels. She's always talking and using very and incredibly valuable words in her content. So what we are proposing is a brand new ad unit, an ad unit that brings Riley's words and Sheldon's company together. We're calling it Creator Keywords. Now, Creator Keywords is a brand new ad unit, meaning it's not something that exists today. So how does it work? Well, it's pretty straightforward. We take the brand, so Disney asks theme park, we go all the way over to our network and look through all of our creators and through all the content that they've written or said, and we find theme park wherever it is contextually written. We then go back to them, provide them with a price, a per-click price, and then Disney says, okay, here's our budget, and then we start a campaign. So that campaign starts, and we take theme park and put it through all the content of the creator, through their blogs, through their newsletters. We work with them on YouTube and on their social media channels. Right, so wherever they say and write theme park, Disney gets access to it. So how do we make money? Well, it's per click, right? I mentioned that before. Every time one of us clicks on the links, we get paid, and then we pay the creator. Right, so pretty straightforward. That pricing is all dynamic. We're introducing later next year the per goal, which is how other advertising does it, like for forms and for sales and things like that as well. This is how it looks in real life. You'll see on the right side that there are words there that have been unmonetized, and we have gone ahead and monetized them through our software. What are we doing right now? Well, we had a software company for creators that we've now switched over to this model. So we have just started pilots with some big names, Acceleration Partners, Rakuten. We're actually working on a deal with a local company, Lime, as well, and also Closed Loop. And these are all agencies that are bringing in their creators, and this is how we're starting our market, is bringing in the agencies and these brands that bring their creators, and the creators also bring their brands. So we work from both sides of the network. This pilot is something that we're doing to bring and test out everything, so before we go live with it with the entire market. We've placed a couple 100,000 links, had a couple 100,000 clicks through 10,000 or so, or 40,000 or so posts. Our creators love it. We're making them money. We can talk more about it later. Why? The question that I get the most, though, is why isn't anybody doing this? Well, I had a chance to talk to Gil Elbez. He's the co-founder of Google AdSense, pretty bigwig there. And he said about 25 years ago, Google was thinking about this, but it was too hard. The creator industry did not exist, as well as it's not currently on Google's radar. So why today then? Why now? Why us? Why are we the special ones that get to do this? Well, the creator economy is exploding, right? We have a lot of creators. That's who we've been working with for the last few years. And we are doing this in-house AI profiling. AI, we're going to learn a lot more about that from some of these other creators, business owners. It's exploding. It's giving us the ability to actually do the context. We are a first mover in this marketplace, and this new ad unit is actually generating a moat around us as a company, right? Because the marketplaces can't handle this particular ad unit. We have an amazing team. The best technical co-founder, I would put him up against anybody. And Mary Liz comes and heralds from the creator industry. Our advisory board is of note. As you might notice here, Brett Crosby, who's the co-founder of Google Analytics. That's how we got in contact with Gil Elbez as well. So fantastic advisors as well. Our revenue is set to explode next year. And what I have to ask for you today is if you are an investor and you would love to talk, let's talk and let's figure out if it's worthwhile. If you're a company that's looking for a new channel, let's chat. Thanks.
Great job.
Hey, let's give it up for Spencer one more time. That was outstanding job. Great job. Not bad with just 5 minutes. Yep, you can go ahead and unplug, yeah.
Yeah,
well, I'm sure that everybody's going to have questions for you after you get done. Everybody's going to come clamoring.
Let's hit with maybe a couple questions. I'm going to go out. I'll let you conduct questions while I go check on these other guys.
All
see if
right,
they're
let's
ready.
do it. All right. What questions, if any, do you have for Spencer? Send it.
So what I'm not understanding is, let's say I'm a creator, I'm a blogger, I'm a YouTuber. Are you hyperlinking into my transcript? Like what, I guess, what is it that I'm clicking on? I'm clicking on a link that you've linked over to Disney. Help us understand that.
Any other questions for Spencer?
Unfortunately, our personal brands change from time to time, right? So we did some stupid things in the 20s, and all of a sudden we're 50, and then they're like, bro, you did that thing in the 20s when you were 20. How do you manage the relationship between the person who's paying for the ad, who wants to match with an influencer, but still keep the character of that brand? They may be very left, or they may be very right. How do you mitigate that with your influencers?
We got time for one more question. Anybody? All right. Where at? Oh,
I guess what is the amount of revenue that your creators can make off of this?
okay. Let's give it up for Spencer. Thanks so much. Brad, how you feeling? All right, let's get after it. All right. Brad, are you nervous?
No.
Not even a little bit?
I don't know. It's a fake company. It's reverse supplements. What does that mean? Well, we're gonna find out. So, my keyboard. Sure, skip it.
While Brad pulls that up, I do want to just slam down again. This different approach, is it working? Do you guys feel a little bit, obviously, okay, good, about time. Gosh dang it, man.
Right, there we go.
You were so sad before, so I'm glad. Is it hitting on a different note, though? Is it coming in clear on the intent? All right, okay. Brad, have fun with it.
All right. Well, I'm here to present something that everyone in their life needs. All right. How many people have just lived and drink our water? Our water is full of toxins. It's full of metal, just the things we consume every day. And that's why we've started the Reverse Remedy, or the Reverse Remedy Company. So detoxify your life one reverse supplement at a time, which is what we do. It's pretty simple. So you take all the with your daily life, how miserable we can be here, and then how happy you can be after you take our supplements. No more loading your body full of jacked supplements. You actually clean your body from supplements. So we're basically targeting. A lot of people have unwanted compounds and fatigue, which causes fatigue and cognitive impairment and health issues. There's actually kind of a real thing. And we do have some competitors out there on the market that are actually doing this in real life, but not as good as we are. So, so we essentially have built a lineup of reverse supplements that will help detoxify your life, help you live cleaner and a healthier life. And while everyone else is busy stuffing you with vitamins and minerals, we want to clear out the junk. That's what we do. The market size and opportunity here that we're looking at is 4.5 trillion. Yes, with the T. It's pretty big. And the detox products are in high demand because who doesn't want to feel like they've been scrubbed clean from the inside? So our pricing strategy. Essentially, we're selling supplements direct to consumers, $40 to $100 per bottle. And we're a simple e-commerce play. I have a strong background at Amazon. I ran the e-commerce selling platform. This is real. I actually ran the full third-party selling platform while I was in Seattle. I know all about e-commerce selling, so that's why I'm the guy to lead this company to the future. Now, traction milestones. We actually have 500 beta users so far who swear by our products, or at least haven't sued us, at least yet. We are pending a few partnerships with some bloggers. We probably, Spencer and I need to talk with some influencers after this. Roadmaps and milestones. We need $1 million to get all of our products, the rest of our product line up and going. Our launch is, sorry, this wasn't close enough. Our launch is full product line within 6 months of the first funding, but really the long-term vision is to be the go-to market for all detox and internal cleansing of the body. So in the investment opportunity, $1 million is small change for the big returns that you're going to be seeing. Use of funds, 40% product development, marketing, sales, operations, and research and development. No, they they can keep their toxins. And oh, wait, hold on. That's it. Thank you very much.
There you go, Brad. Questions from the crowd.
Oh, yeah, you were louder. He was first. That's a really good question. We don't yet. We might raise 1.5 million, and if we get that extra oversubscription, then we'll focus on that. But we do have a line just for lack of a better term, the junk food eaters. It's called the junk food detox, and so you can have all those that you want, and then you just take the detox. You'll still feel clean.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is just a really powerful laxative, right?
Actually, there's a bunch of there's some chemical compounds and metals that are in some of these foods, and that's one of the main things that our supplement does is it pulls those out of your system and then pushes it through.
All right. So my question follows up on that. And how many seconds away from a bathroom do you recommend your customers be?
We do have the day pill and the night pill. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. You have the mic.
What do you say to criticism from the rising reverse supplement community?
I'm just going to hold out for 10 years because they're going to be gone.
So since you're a supplement company, in your human testing, how would you say ethics are slowing your research down?
Oh. Yes, our ethics. I don't think I have an answer to that question, actually. That's it. You got me. You completely got me.
Since this is so new, what do you expect the long-term outcome to be if you take these on the daily?
Yes, we expect less fatigue, more energy without any kind of supplements or stimulants. It's kind of the full, clean, healthy living because we've in our whole environment, we've taken so many these bad pills and chemicals, not necessarily pills, but things that just shove into our body. And so this is going to be a long-term ease of life. All right.
So I assume these are orally taken. If you're going to expand
Yes.
out to the European markets, will that be in a reverse fold?
Harsh. No comment.
In addition to the junk food habit confessed up front here, what other bad habits can your product enable in my life?
I think it's the late night eating and the overdose of sugar and ice cream. Ooh, that's a. Ooh, yeah, we need that extra funding because that's a good idea to follow on. Great. Well,
All right.
thank you.
Let's give it up for Brad. All right, man, let's flip the script.
Okay. You know what? So I'm actually going to flip the script.
Flip
twice.
and flip it twice?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
What does that mean? Yeah.
No,
I'm
now
going to
it's- now
show
to give
you
your pitch.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. For our pitch.
Oh, okay, got it.
I'm going to leave it on my computer screen and I'm going to show you what we've been doing and what my company is.
I love it.
And I'm going to show you what I did to create this pitch as quickly as possible and for whatever quality it was. So who here is, everyone's heard of AI now, right? It's the new internet. It's going to be in our lives forever and it's here. Who here has been able to really successfully integrate AI into their work? Yeah, that's right. I think that's the exact point, right? And when I say AI, is it what? ChatGPT? That's usually what it is, or sometimes Midjourney or one of those other platforms. Now, I've been in AI I've been building stuff in AI. I've been creating AI since 2008. I have a history in video games. But about 3 years ago, I started getting into AI and realized the power that it had before this whole ChatGPT craze. And I've been trying to solve business problems, but I actually leaned into AI to do it a long time ago. So let me show you what we've created, what I've created with the team. And actually, is Mirgan's here. He's from Albania. Mirgan, raise your hand. He's from Albania, and he actually has one of the best dev outsources I've used, and I've used a lot in my career. These guys have really helped build a lot of this platform as well. Yeah. So this is our platform, and this is kind of hard with one hand and all of this, but let me show you what I just did. So I created every single image. I created an automated generator that generated sequencing of these images. So what our platform does is it sequences AI systems all together, and it combines all of them in one place. So it's like for creating, I just created all of this presentation, and it's really hard to do with just one hand to kind of show you all of this. But I'm not necessarily an engineer, but I put all this together, and here's my first question. I said, hey, create a pitch outline. Boom, it created a pitch outline. And then I said, hey, this is my problem, my reverse supplement problem. And I threw it in here, and then I started chaining these together. I created actually a full mission statement and a vision value statement for the whole business. And then I actually said, I'm not very good at memorizing, because it did give me a 30-second pitch to give you guys. It was much better than my pitch. But I chained all of these things together super fast and quickly that actually created the business. And I had a lot more that I couldn't put together into slides quick enough. And then I had to generate every single image based on the slides, and it created an image for every single slide. And that was just this one small example. Now we've created RFP responses. We've created sales automation workflows. Our product is primarily for consultants. Well, it's for businesses, but we've been focusing on consultants who are faced with these problems all the time of customers asking them, how do I implement AI? What is it? What's the latest? This system pulls everything into one. You can use Anthropic, Claude. You don't have to have account with all of them. It's all in one simple, easy spot. You have image generators. You have the audio generators all in one. And it's really quick and easy to just build solutions and come up with the outcomes that you want. So we have 150 templates in this system to create like HR management, sales management, finance management. And the platform, the company, I haven't even showed you the company. That's why I said this is like reverse on it, reverse. Let me find if I can find the deck that I sent over last night. Hold on. Yeah. So here's our company, Enhanced AI. And sorry, I'm now getting a little long-winded. Let me go faster. If I can get through what's going on. Why? Oh, there we go. I'm just at the very bottom. Okay, so essentially it's a lot of AI automation in one place and AI workflows. So we're connected with all the biggest AI systems. We have one client saving 15 hours per client per week. And they have about 100 clients, so 1,500 hours per week is what they're saving just with 3 workflows that they've created in the system. You can create auto blog generators. They're doing some really complex stuff with like email marketing campaigns. There's some competitors out there. Mainly, none of them are business focused. Like we want to make AI super easy to use for business operators because chat, you can only go so far. Like chat's like we said, like chat, like how well am I integrating AI? I don't know, right? Like, there's so much more. Like chat, when you're doing it, you're like, this is okay, but I'm not getting enough out of it. And we're feeling like we're getting a lot more out of it, and a lot of customers are saying as much. So our target market, we're focusing on consulting firms as our go-to-market as we're beginning, and it's about 6.8 billion in the U.S. primarily. We have about 150 customers. We just launched our beta about 2 weeks ago. So most of what we've done is all pre-beta. It's all alpha. We have about 20 consulting clients. Kimberly-Clark's used it. Warner Brothers, 650 pack size Impact Networking, a bunch of other companies around that you guys might know, some Utah folks. And we're about 150,000 in ARR. We'll be, I don't know how quickly we'll get to 200 and 250, but our goal with our raise, we're about 80% full on our raise of 2 million now, and we're just going to close it out pretty quickly. Is what we're doing over the next couple of weeks, actually. So pretty quickly, and that's what I'm doing. Thanks.
Awesome. Give Brad a hand. Okay, we can do a couple of questions. All right. Let's get a couple of questions for Brad.
Awesome pitch. What valuation are you guys raising at?
5.5 pre. Not San Francisco based, kind of pre. If we lived there, it would be 10.
So this probably is more of a user question than an investor question, but with the prompts, can you, like in those the workflow you had in the boxes, are you able to just continue to put new prompts in and will it iterate on it's like GPT does,
It's
right?
basically you have like 1,000 GPTs in there. You can create them, chain them together, do anything you want, swap models, swap systems. We have Google scraping, website scraping, searching, SEC data connections. We have a ton of integrations. It's so powerful. It's super awesome. It's so fun to go to work every day, actually. Sorry.
Super niche question, but do you guys have SMS integration for inbound and outbound, or is that do you guys not manage communication?
No, so every single one of these flows that you create, they're APIs, and you can make an API call to anything that you make here. And so that's the way it's the easiest integration. And so we don't have inbound SMS or outbound SMS. It would be you do a call intake from something, call the API, it'd respond back to you, then you'd push it back out.
Cool. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Any other questions? The last one. Go on.
Super cool. I use AI every day. So what I'm curious here is, so it sounds like you've taken your endpoints, connected them to all the other language models, right?
Uh-huh.
Then you've built a framework to be able to call to the appropriate one.
Uh-huh.
And so the user's getting a much easier way to interface with those.
Yep.
Okay. And then are you doing that off like a RAG pipeline?
So you basically create your own RAG pipelines in here.
That's
so
what it looked
we have
like.
large vector databases all set up in the back end. We have like all the AI stuff you need all in one spot, and it's connected to like Pinecone as a
Okay.
master system, and then we have other libraries and systems, both third party as well.
Each
as
on
some
their
of
own
our
system message for like storage so that you can create memories or
Yep.
okay. And then is this like a subscription model or
Yeah. Yep.
teams for
Yeah. Yeah. Teams and
Okay.
organizations. Uh-huh.
super powerful. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, there's our last one. Oh, did you have something?
Curious about like educating your buyers. And,
Yeah.
and you know, there's a lot of your audience right
Yeah,
now
yeah.
and your buyers that have no clue about AI. And so how much of the sales process is going to be just educating them on
Yep.
how to use it, or are you going to qualify them out
Yeah.
before you sell to them?
So it's a little bit of both. Like there's some that we self-qualify out or like, hey, they're just not ready for it yet. Other ones that it's been so fascinating to watch is I've just been like every single day I read tons of articles and I have for like last 2 years. I've never done that in my career, but with AI I have. And it's fun. It's interesting to watch the whole business mind just like slowly evolve there. And everyone's getting there. It's just taking time. So as we're doing this in our seed stage, we know we have to educate. There's certain folks that we just have to educate because it's worth it for them and they're seeing the value of it. And so it's worth it to do that. But there is a lot of education, more education than I would have than I've ever experienced in like a new technology because it's a new way of thinking. Like it's beautiful when you do, but it's new. And so people are starting to figure it out and you have to take them beyond just ChatGPT as well.
Awesome. Give it up for Brad. Thank you so much. Here we go, Seth. Are you ready? All right, let's give it up for Seth real quick. Let's give it. He needs
Come
a
on,
little bit of a
Seth.
pump. He was picked up just today. Just found out that he was going to present.
Yeah,
He
I
was-
love that, Seth, you just happened to be up on that bench right next to Brad and Spencer. Like you knew you were going to get the winning token.
Oh, he was already here
He was-
beforehand.
he was
here
right there
before
ready.
me. He was here before me. I walked in. Everybody was like, they were putting out the
Did you
chairs,
rig it?
and he was right there.
Did
I
you
think
rig
he
it?
must have rigged it.
All right, guys. Let's.
Salt Lake, and I got here early.
Here we go.
Okay, thanks for having me. Like you said, my name's Seth. I'm glad I could go. Your name again? Right after Brad, because we're working together and we do quite a bit together. So, our company is called it's called AI Empowered Net. So it's all about empowerment, but with a network, right? So we want to take AI to the people, and just like they're doing over here with Brad, they're taking it to businesses where we focus on the everyday Joe Schmo, not necessarily your big businesses that have obvious use cases for AI. So we're revolutionizing the AI distribution through multi-level marketing. But first, I want to get this out of the way. So let's talk about MLMs. Who has ever been part of an MLM? Raise your hand. Okay, everyone feels like it's a bad thing, but MLM is actually a very good strategy for marketing. Otherwise, nobody would do it. It really is. So let's talk about this. I know that there's stereotypes out there. Some of those stereotypes are, oh, they just go ahead and they're just trying to recruit you. They don't care about you. It's a pyramid scheme. The deeper you get, the more money you make, and now you're pushing a product that doesn't count. That is totally false. Nothing could be further from the truth. And what it is a couple bad apples spoil the whole bunch. So here we go. What's awesome about this strategy is it brings freedom. This allows people who are everyday people to do things that they wouldn't be able to do otherwise. So now your moms, people like that, or anybody really, anyone who wants to branch out, make more money, they can do this from the freedom of their own home, working with the people they love and doing it the right way. So it is the true way of sales. What I mean by that is, let's fast forward like 100 years ago. How did you buy something? So-and-so has a really good cow. So-and-so has a really good chickens. Hey, maybe we should work together. And it was all one-on-one basis. It was people you knew. You were dealing with people in your community, your family, things like that. That's all MLM is. It's working with your friends, right? And then as your network gets bigger, you get more empowered. That's what we're doing here at EmpowerNet. So before you just laugh it off, let's talk about the market sizes here. AI is growing rapidly, estimated to get to 1.8 trillion with a T by 2030. And we don't even understand why that's happening or how it's happening. Except for maybe this guy from Albania. Outside of that, like nobody understands it. Okay? I sure don't understand it, but that's not my forte. That's what I leave to my partners here, the people we've partnered with. But MLM is a strategy that allows you to grow rapidly, and also it educates people rapidly. How many of you even knew about essential oils 15 years ago? None of you, period. But MLMs make it so you now all know that, I don't know, something's good for you when you rub it on your feet. Okay, so as I was looking at these two things, AI and how can we combine that with MLM, this is what I came up with. This is our mission statement. Our mission is to empower the average individual, the Joe Schmoes, including me, to use AI more efficiently by collaborating with our network of distributors. See, we're going to bring the right people to the right place so you guys can use this effectively in your life. We strive to make advanced AI technologies accessible and user-friendly for everyone. Through our partnerships, AKA Brad, we provide the tools and resources to support what's needed to maximize your potential. So here's how it works. How much more time do I got? There it is. I got 1 minute. Perfect, because I love diving into this stuff. So the personalized assistance. When I say that, these are the 4 programs we have, and the way you're going to put them together is going to be accented by our distributors. And if you want to become a distributor, you're more than welcome to become a distributor. Hint, hint. But right here with the personalized assistance, you just have to think Siri, Alexa, Google, home automation. That can all be done way more efficiently. And I'll talk about some of those partnerships. Then you have enhanced healthcare awareness. Think about this. Who's got a smartwatch on? We already know when you're sleeping. We already know the temperature of your body. We already know how many steps you took. If we can have that information, we can track that and we can predict what's happening, when a fever's onsetting, and we can figure that out way before you actually have your fever. Like maybe 7 hours before it even hits. And so that's where we could give you these alerts. So that's our enhanced healthcare awareness. Then we have our financial management. With that, you got to think, I already have planned spend every single month. But how do I maximize my credit card points? How can I go in better trips, which actually combines over here with our smart travel and navigation. So these are ways that we can help improve your life. And how's it done? It's done through, first, with Brad, because Brad's really helping us with this. But it's done with, last week I was at Google. I toured Google campus. We're working with them to get the Echoes lined up with our AI systems. I really was at Google campus last week. I just wasn't talking about Echoes. But with home automation, you'd be able to do that. And then same with the Points Guy and Owlet baby monitors. That's for babies instead of the watches. So that's what we do here. And we can wrap that all up into one nice platform for you. Any questions? That was a lot harder than I thought.
So Seth, let's say that I already have a group of people already planned out. Do I get a bonus if I'm able to bring that group of people over with me?
100%.
Oh, I love it.
How many times have you already done that?
That's none of your business.
Okay, fair enough.
Does the AI come pre-packaged, in a form of a human, like a female, maybe 5'5"?
Maybe if you want it, I guess. Yes. Customer's always right.
Yeah. What do you call your highest level? Is it diamond, sapphire? The naming of the levels is very important in MLM. So
yeah, so we name them
you
based
gotta
off
work
of
out.
chairs. So it's the top level's a throne and the bottom one's a stool.
I like that.
Yep, you just you move from this, or we could do the John.
That's pretty good. I like that.
2-part question. First off, if I join your distributor network, is there a minimum number of AIs I have to buy a month, and how much room will I need in my garage to store them?
Okay, that's a great question. You have to start by being having a subscription to all 4 packages, and then following the subscription of 4 packages, you do have to be selling the Owlet baby monitors, the Google Nest, and we have others that we're working with, Alexas. So you can pick and choose.
Hey, so I kind of like you got AI plus MLM, and I like when you were talking about the healthcare stuff, right? The thing to automate tracking, yeah,
This stuff.
all
But
that
there's
stuff,
kind of some
automating
truth to that.
sleep tracking, all that. I think you got like an Elizabeth Holmes / Bernie Madoff approach here with with pyramid scheme plus that. So if you need to hire her, you should.
No comment.
Okay.
Any other questions? Oh, we got one over here. Here we go, Spencer.
Since you are in the MLM capital of the world, what are you? I mean, and probably people in this room that are scratching their head thinking, I might be able to do this. How do you combat against competition?
That's a great question. Anyone can do this, so feel free to try to compete. I'd say it really just comes down to partnerships and who we've decided to align with. End of comment.
I feel like you've given this pitch way too many times. I heard so many familiar phrases.
lines. Okay.
Yes, familiar lines. Thank you so much. Give it up for Brad. Or give it up for Seth. Give it up for Seth. All right. Let's flip it, Seth.
Okay, so we'll flip over to what I really do for a living. Here we go. There it is. Working correctly. Yep, go ahead. So I'm president of Thrive Smart Systems, and we do nothing with AI. Let's see here. I need to. No, I don't do anything with them. There we go. So what I want to explain how we're revolutionizing the irrigation industry, and this is for real. It's weird to kind of like shift mindsets. This is how a typical, so first I want to just explain how a typical irrigation system is set up. So even the most advanced sprinkling systems in the world, every one of them out there requires a wire from the controller out to the valves. And that wire is what allows the valves to turn on and then let water flow. But when that wire gets severed, you're left with very few options. So you can either retrench the wire path and relay it. Well, of course, let's pause. If you can go and find where it broke and repatch it, that's always best. From there, you're gonna have to retrench that wire path, which costs tons of money, a lot of hardscapes, and you have to go through a lot of things. Or you rely on something called a battery, I call it a Band-Aid solution, which is a battery operated timer. So they program the timer, stick it down in the green valve box, and now that runs on its own clock, right? So it divides your system. The problem with a divided system is the wire's prone to failure. So then it gets divided again, and then again, and then again, until you have 50 on one site. You could ask the city of Vineyard. And that's where Thrive comes in. So our mission is to deliver a completely wireless irrigation system that is reliable, environmentally friendly, and affordable. And we do that through our flagship product. So this is the product we already have out on the market. It's called the Thrive Evo, and it comes with 2 parts. The transmitter mounts next to an existing clock, and the receiver mounts out in the field underneath the valve box lids. And so it looks something like this. It'll send the signal up to 200 yards through any obstruction. Our biggest customer is going 450 yards, and that's more line of sight. So that gives you an idea of the distances that you can cover with the technology. So to recap, this is what an old system looks like, and this is what our system looks like. You just get rid of the wire completely. Now, moving forward, just thinking a little futuristically, and customers are already asking for this. If you look at that, you go, why even have the transmitter to begin with? You can just go innately into the controller. And that's where we're working with controller companies to be Thrive inside the controller, enabling them to go wireless. And then if I take it one step further than that, why do you even have a controller at all? The reason you have a controller on the wall is because there's wires that run out. And so from there, that goes into our SaaS model, which is a vision into the future. And so far, I've only mentioned valves, turning valves on wirelessly, but there are so many more things in our industry that need to go wireless that no one's even begun to tap into. And so that's moisture sensors, flow sensors, and the list goes on and on. So that's all nice and dandy, but where are we at now and how did we get here? So our current traction, we've sold hundreds and hundreds of these through big clients. We primarily target landscape professionals, so large municipalities, large institutions, HOAs, professional contractors that do those. That's why I was at Google this last week, looking at their campus where we made 3 of their stations wireless. And here's some other customers that we have. That's what validated what we're doing, and we sell exclusively through distribution. So we spent all of last year getting into distribution. We're now in over 1,000 distributors nationwide. There's our sales for 2023, our projected sales for 2024, and you can walk down the street and just pick it up at Sprinkler Supply. So if any of you have broken wires. And then this is our team growth. So we now have sales reps across the United States. We're now outsourcing our production through ICAG, which has made our assembly cost a lot lower. And we're working with water conservation services. Now, we don't necessarily save water, but we enable the controller to save water, if that makes sense. We're not the brains of any of this. The controller sends a signal. We replace wire. We're as smart as wire. So then these are the partnership tractions. We're working with major players in our space. The Apples and Microsofts of our space are Rainbird, HydroPoint, Weathermatic, Hunter, Toro, and we're in active conversations with all of them as we continue to try to do the Thrive Inside campaign and get inside these controllers. CST is a group that works on, they do flow meters, and then Device Roy is a radio company. And this is the team that's made it happen. So I'm not alone. I appear as one, but it takes a whole team to make it happen. Any questions?
Hey, awesome idea. Congratulations on the success. Sounds like there's a lot of steps between manufacturing and distribution. Are y'all looking like long-term at vertically integrating some of that stuff so you don't have to like partner with someone for manufacturing or something? Like, is that something that's on?
Yeah, no, we're not seeing that as an immediate need, just because the person that we're currently working with as a manufacturer, they feel like they're already part of our team, and it's been a slow relationship over time. But I could see that happening as volumes go up. Yeah, let's go back here, and then we'll kind of smooth around.
To understand the business model a little bit, what's the difference in cost between doing the wiring versus having a wireless system? Do you actually save money?
Yeah,
is it more reliable solution?
So our product costs $1,000 at list price. So if any Joe Schmo walks into the store at Sprinkler Supply, they're going to charge you $1,000. But then their contractors, let's just say it's like Golden Landscaping, who does a lot of chapels, and I think they do this building as well. They do, they might get like a 20% discount. So when you go into that distributor, you'll get it for $800 to $1,000, somewhere in there. Yeah. Okay. So for example, we saved the city of Vineyard $80,000 because they had accidentally come down and at every light they had cut every single wire. So they would have to bore to the median strip of their main street. Same thing with Linden, Rice Eccles Stadium, BYU, Saratoga Springs Temple. It's just you'd be shocked at how discombobulated these systems can get from a backhoe.
Okay, so I'm going to ask, first of all, congratulations on the traction.
Thank you.
I always look for that. So well done. I'm going to kind of cheat here if I can and do kind of a two-pronged kind of a question, because with all that traction, one, I didn't see an ask or use of funds. With that traction, why are you not focused on bootstrapping longer? Why are you willing to give up equity with all of that milestones that you've hit?
Great question. And that's like the question of all questions, right? Because I ask myself that question all the time. No, the answer to that is we have 6 to 8 months of runway still available, and we're waiting for sales to materialize. And we've been bootstrapping since 2018, and so we've used lines of credit up to this point, competition winnings and earnings of that nature. But we just need sales to materialize. In addition to, we're excited to launch the SaaS model where we now have our radios that go directly to the cloud. Right now, they're talking point to point. So there is a technology aspect to it where we would want to throw the money at the next product because customers are already asking for the next product. It's a little bit of both. We can come.
My sprinkler system broke, so I know the pan to be in there in the ground fixing that. So when I fix it, I learned something, and I'm asking you: is there a chance that I can go in there, unscrew the top of the valve where the tube wire come out, retrofit that with your product that's wireless? Then I can just go to the store, pick up, say I got 4, I just retrofit the 4, and if you are able to make that a lot more affordable, I will replace every single head I have.
So that's exactly what we do. What you just said is replacing the solenoid, which is what turns it on, and that's exactly what our product does. Now, if you can retrench the wire path for less than $1,000, and most homeowners can, then that we've sold it to homeowners. I'm not unselling my product, but it's more affordable for you to retrench if you can just dig the wire. I'm sorry, it's more affordable for most homeowners to redig the trench.
So about 6 months ago, you were in this building, maybe more or less, and you were doing this pitch.
About a year ago, yeah.
Has it been a year already?
Yeah, it wasn't this year, so it was 2020.
Last year sometime. And don't take it personally, but you're still on my mind. Like, this is the most incredible idea I've ever heard in my life. So my question is, since that time, how many times have you pitched?
This is the time.
No, but
I haven't pitched since.
To anybody else on the planet?
No, I've only been selling.
Bro, may I suggest, get somebody else to sell and you freaking pitch. Every single day, pitch this thing. Everybody needs it. You're going to save water. You're going to save time. You're going to revolutionize.
That's kind of goes back to her question, because I've survived by just getting more sales.
I get it. I get it.
So it's like, do I want to give up equity or get more sales?
I get it. And let me just say, I've been on the stage and you want to fight with me. We're all on the same page and we're with you 100%. But seriously, dude, just pitch this thing every single day. And within the next 3 to 6 months, you'll have $5 to $10 million. It's a great idea.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Hey, let's give it up for Seth. Oh, we got one more. Okay.
So is it just lack of funding that's keeping you from jumping directly to the cloud and SaaS solution?
Yes, lack of funding and onboarding the team. Right now, I'm the only full-time person. So it's bootstrapped, and then my partners they're still putting in 45 hours a week. So I shouldn't say that out loud. They're just not drawing a salary.
Give it up for Seth, everybody.
Awesome. Thank you.
That was awesome.
Dude, Seth, well
Man.
done. Well done.
Everybody.
Guys, give another round of applause. Morgan, Spencer, Brad, Seth, come on. You've now accomplished 2 hours of sitting. Congratulations. I hope this was also productive on your end for educational side of things, entertainment side of things. But at this point, I'd like to open it up to you guys to actually get off your butts and mingle a little bit, chat, have some fun
Please.
chatting about the crazy ideas that were thrown out there. If there's investment opportunities to be had, investors, go chat with them as well and make some motions happen. So anything else you'd add, Reed?
I got nothing else. I think you covered everything.
Dude, you guys are awesome. Thanks for coming. Let's do it
Thank you
again.
all.
Thanks again, guys. Great job. All right. Chat.